Hi guys, welcome to Asking Ashley. This is episode 6 of Asking Ashley. Thank you for everyone who sent in their submissions this week. I cannot wait to get into them and review them with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the submissions. Okay, this one is called Beauty Queen. I love your show and all the hard work you clearly put into it. It's very introspective and makes me laugh. I was wondering if you could share your morning routine with us. I need to know how you keep your skin so clear. Sincerely, Adult Acne 2021. So, funny you mention this year and some of last year and keeping your skin clear, but last year I had a really bad face breakout. And no matter what I was doing in my routine, no matter what I tried, I couldn't handle it on my own. I think a lot of us, when we start to have skin issues, we try to handle it on our own a little too long before we ask for professional help. And at times that can make the problem even worse than what you started out with. And that's exactly what happened to me. I tried to remedy the situation on my own because I can be pretty stubborn.
You ain't got the answers, man.
But eventually I called my dermatologist and sent a SOS because I couldn't do it on my own and I needed help. I didn't know how to fix it. I think you have to understand where you are in your face, skin care, body care journey and admit to yourself when you need professional help. Now, I know not everyone can afford to go to a dermatologist and I know not everyone has insurance, but there are a few shops around that can give some pretty good advice. I know Dr. Keel's is pretty popular. There are some CVS's that have beauty consultants as well as Targets.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Target!
Who can give you some suggestions based on their experiences with the products. I know YouTube is a swath of information, and I was guilty of that too. My face starts breaking out, and the first thing I do is I look up a YouTube video. Surprise, surprise. With women who have skin like that's my tone, and with my similar issues that I was having, and of no avail, I needed professional help. So my suggestion is don't try to solve the problem on your own for too long before you seek professional help if you're unable to get it under control. Because a lot of time of trying to help ourselves, we make the problem worse than it was originally. So that's my 2 cents on that. In terms of a morning routine, this might sound plain and obvious, but I shower every single morning without fail.
Groundbreaking.
And
absolutely groundbreaking.
I know some people like to shower at night, and I do that as well, especially because I like to work out at night, so I'll usually shower at night and it helps me sleep really well. But I also shower in the daytime because I don't drink as much caffeine as the average person, and it's the best way to just wake me up and help me get started for my day. So shower in the morning.
Honestly, the people are gonna love this one.
When I get out of bed is I hop in the shower, and I am a brown skin girl.
Really?
So moisturizing when I get out of the shower, not just my face, but my body as well. And I will put first a lotion that has a little bit of a lotion that has some refreshing scent, and then more of a unscented, moisture-oriented lotion to help, keep me shiny and not so ashy. In the morning, I don't look at social media. I listen to the news. I listen to a news podcast while I'm in the shower, while I'm eating breakfast, and while I'm getting ready. It's really important to me to stay abreast to world issues because this world is a whirlwind and things happen so quickly. So I think that's part of morning health, is to understand what's going on in your neighborhood, locally, nationally, internationally, to make sure that things don't really catch you by surprise when they do. So overall, get professional help if you're having trouble with skin problems, whether that be a dermatologist or going to an esthetician or someone who, or maybe one of those boutiques, ask them for help there. Of course, at a boutique, their job is to sell you a product, but they actually have some really good knowledge. So even if you don't buy anything, you can at least, figure out what certain things meet on the bottle. And doing your own research is fair as well, but I try to leave it to the professionals once I can't handle it on my own. 2, I shower every morning. I know not everyone does that, and some people think it's strange.
To each his own, I guess.
But it's an important part of my routine, so shower every morning. And 3, stay abreast to issues around the world and stay caught up on all the news that we are exposed to. Oh, one more thing before I forget. Your diet. I don't drink soda. I stay away from sugary drinks, not even juice. I drink water and I drink tea, and that's it.
Oh, so we're just gonna conveniently not mention the cocktails? Okay.
And keeps my skin very appreciative, and my nails. But I hope my suggestions help you. Okay, next dilemma. This one is titled X. Hey! My ex and I were high school sweethearts and broke up when we went to college. He went off to college and met someone else, and I did the same. My college sweetheart and I just ended things, and it seems like his college sweetheart and him just ended things.
According to IG. Okay, sleuth.
They were one of those IG couples in college. Yuck. Which he said he didn't like already. It was all for her. Should I hit him up or give it a few weeks to make sure that they are final? Okay, this is cool. My first suggestion would be for the two of you to meet up somehow, somewhere, or even give each other a call, FaceTime, whatever you deem safe for where you are in the world right now. And just catch up, like two normal people, just catch up.
And say, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been?
Because a lot of times with these relationships, especially from high school days, we idealize how it was and what the issues were at the time. So it seems like you guys simply broke it off because of separate paths, such as life. And I don't read anything in here about it being a nasty breakup or, any bad blood between the two of you. So the reason I say make sure you call them and you meet up with him is you'll be able to glean from his words more than from his IG what's going on and what his state is. He might be in a stage of having fun and not wanting to go into anything serious, especially after having a relationship, not just in high school, but also in college. So catching up with him, you'll be able to learn a lot more about where he is at right now, what his mental state is, and you might even get to learn if he is still talking to a significant other from college and what their relationship state is, and if you have a chance at all, based on how he responds to your light prodding on his current relationship status. So in terms of timeline, I do agree that you should wait a few weeks, especially if him and his ex broke up like yesterday. And sometimes things will level out that way as well, and you'll see whether they get back together or if they stay their separate paths. But at the same time, I wouldn't wait too long to go see, just catch up with him either and just see how he is. And if you feel uncomfortable just reaching out to him, perhaps make it a...
Things are tricky because of the panorama.
But perhaps make it something with not just you and him, but other people from your high school. have a picnic, grab a couple drinks together, and catch up in a safe way. This is someone you dated, so God forbid he knows that you still like him. I mean, you dated him once. Who's to say that it couldn't work out now? So also be aware that you guys have grown so much from high school into college. And based on your career paths and your job trajectories, you might not land in the same area and things that logistically might make reconnecting more difficult than you might imagine. But in this early stage, I wouldn't even really worry about that. These are things that you can glean from just having a conversation with him, catching up, and just reacquainting yourselves with one another. Also, since you dated, feel free to ask about his family. That helps break the ice and say,
Hey, how is so-and-so doing? Last I checked, they were doing this. What are they doing now? You don't have to, please do not rush to the point of,
Do you love me or not?
make it a generally pleasant conversation. That way it's not just hi-bye situation. Make it enjoyable, make it friendly. So yeah, I think this is perfectly fine. My first piece of advice, yes, you should reach back out. Yes, I agree, waiting some time to see how things pan out is probably in your best interest. Give him a call, see where he is in his headspace. Does he want to jump back into another relationship after high school, after college, and then to another relationship? It may not be something that he wants to do. And last, just hit him up and make it a regular conversation of two people who once dated, reconnecting and just checking in on each other. Yeah, this is super cute. I love this. Okay. That's it for this week's submissions. Thank you for everyone who sent in their story. I love to read these. And again, if you don't agree with any of the advice that I give in any of my videos, feel free to comment what you would do in that situation, and maybe you can help out our submissions better than I can.
Oh, I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna do that anyway because that's how I am.
So don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you like the content that I've been putting out. And if you want to share your story, head over to askingashley.com where you can submit your story to me and I'll respond to it on the show. Don't forget to take care and take care of each other. Okay, bye.